It's really my thrilling experience to be associated with you in this auspicious morning. And as an initiative of JNTU Kakinada, the COERD, and we have developed e-content for all engineering students. When majority of the engineering students are utilizing this e-content, which will give the maximum benefit to the students for online learning. And as a part of this COERD initiative by JNTU Kakinada in association with Globarena Technologies, and we have been conducting this live telecast webcasting for the past 6 months, and I received a very good response from you all, and we are very happy to inform you that we have successfully completed 49 episodes, and this is being the 50th episode. We thought of giving the very good session which will be useful for your personal life as well as professional life. So today we have with us a renowned personality in India, and which you will come to know about him. Please take maximum mileage about because of his presence, and turn his suggestion into the reality in your life and develop yourself in your personal as well as career. The person who is sitting my side, just left side of myself, Mr. Chandrasekhar, is my colleague, and thank you very much for you all for giving me the support for effective implementation of this COERD. Now I request Mr. Srinivasarao Garu to introduce Dr. Karirama Reddy. Once again, I am suggesting you, dear students, please take maximum mileage because of Dr. Karirama Reddy. He is having the tremendous experience as well as professional and other areas. So now I request Mr. Srinivas to introduce him. Mr. Srinivas, will you please introduce Dr. Karirama Reddy Garu?
Okay, thank you, sir. So very good morning to all the participant colleges. So today is a great day for us, and it's my honor to introduce a human with the thirst for learning, and in Telugu, Saraswati Putrudu అనేది సరిగ్గా సగర్వంగా ఈయన గురించే చెప్పారేమో అని అనిపిస్తూ ఉంటుంది. So because he lovely lad of learning, even words fails to describe him. An unbounded encyclopedia with boundless or bountiful knowledge. An eternal learner in the world of knowledge. His profile speaks of his passion for knowledge, and his hair radiates the wisdom. So it's my honor to introduce Dr. He is none other than Dr. Karirama Reddy Garu. It's my privilege to introduce Dr. Karirama Reddy Garu. He born in the year 1954, and his father name is Karri Venkat Reddy Garu alias Kadakapu, and his mother name is Karri Mangayam Garu. And please be here that I am going to read his qualifications. He completed MBBS Andhra University, obtained University first rank in first MBBS, obtained University first rank in second MBBS, obtained University second rank in final MBBS. Awarded Dr. PERSUASION Prize in Social and Preventive Medicine. Awarded Srimati Burra Baparamma Gold Medal Gynecology and Midwifery. Awarded Dr. S.V. Ramanamma Prize in Midwifery, gained distinction in Pharmacology. And he completed his MD Psychology in Medicine, trained, worked as a resident in Department of Psychiatry, Neurology, and other Neuro and Behavioral Sciences at National Institute of Health and Mental Health and Neurologist, Bangalore. And he completed his post-graduation MBA point grade equal to first class, that is 67% from Indira Gandhi National Open University, and MCA first class secured 76.3% marks, University of Madras, and MTech Computer Science and Engineering passed with the distinction secured 81.9% of marks, Allahabad Agricultural University, deemed university. the first and only medical doctor in the world to acquire 2 accredited master degrees in computer science and engineering, and master of journalism with 72.5% Ekwa University Tripura, MA Political Science, MA English Literature, MS Master of Science in Program of Psychotherapy and Counseling, first class, Institute of Behavioral and Management Studies Chittoor, LLB Andhra University, first class, and topper in the LLB course among the law courses in the East Godavari district, first rank, first prize in family law 1, and first rank prize in law of crimes, and the T.P. Naidu Memorial Prize in criminal law, and first rank prize in interpersonal status, and first rank prize in land laws, and first rank prize in intellectual properties and laws, and first rank prize in law and evidence, and first rank prize in attribution, and first rank prize in moot court and trial of questions, and first rank prize in drafting, pleading and conveyancing, and first rank prize in professional ethics and accounting and bar-based relations, and first rank prize in public interest lawyering and legal aid and parallel services, and first rank prize in second semester, first rank prize in third semester, first rank prize in fourth semester, and first rank prize in fifth semester, and first rank prize in sixth semester, and first rank in medical in second year, first rank in medicine in second year, and first rank in medicine in final year, and Sri Salari Gangaraju Memorial Prize obtaining first rank in third year LLB in East Godavari district, and Sri Gurrala Krishnarao Memorial Gold Medal first rank in third year LLB, and the best outgoing student gold medal, and the best outgoing student of a regular law college in a 50 years old medical doctor, and LLM Thoughts and Crimes Acharya Nagarjuna University, LLM Cyber Law and Intellectual Property and Ekwa University Dehradun, LLM Constitutional and Administrative Law Acharya Nagarjuna University, LLM Labor Laws first class from Acharya Nagarjuna University, and BLSI first class Sri Venkateswara University, BED Andhra University first class, and Srimati and Sri GVRK College of Education awarded Best Outgoing Student Medal for obtaining college first prizes medal for obtaining the first rank in the subjects Education Psychology, School Management and System of Education, and the Best Outgoing Student of a regular BED college in is a 50-year-old medical doctor, MED Distance Education, and DFE Diploma in Functional English, and DCE Diploma in Creative Writing in English, grade equal to the distinction 80% with A grade excellent in writing for TV and radio, DFM Specialization in Diploma in Financial Management, Research Scholar for PhD in Law in Damodar Sanjivaya National Law University, and a Research Scholar for PhD in Bharatiyar University, student of LLM Corporate Securities Law and Acharya from Nagarjuna University, and affiliations number of Indian Medical Association, number of IMA, and fellow of Indian Psychiatric Society, fellow of Indian Association of Social Psychiatry, member of American Psychiatric Association, member of Neurological Society of India, member of Indian Academy of Neurosciences, number of other research foundations, and his profile almost spread across more than 13 pages. I will take around 20 to 25 minutes to complete his entire profile. So it's very difficult for me to read the entire profile. So as a teacher at engineering college, I request all the students for getting an engineering degree, and many of the students, they are struggling a lot. So just by taking inspiration and motivation from Dr. Ramarita, and as of I know that at this age also now he is trying to study more than 6 hours in a day for gaining the knowledge at this age also. So dear students, please enjoy the session and try to incorporate at least some of his techniques in learning and gaining the knowledge. And now I request Dr. Ramariti Garu to start his session. So thank you, sir. Thank you very much for giving an opportunity for us to hear your session lively. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Srinivasa. Good morning, everybody. It's my opportunity to speak to you, and it's my pleasure. So today I'm going to speak on an important topic: success in life. JNTUK Institute of Learning, a great university of learning. I'm happy to be associated with this great university. And first of all, let me pay my respects to the Vice Chancellor, the leader of this university, Sri VSS Kumar Garu, and his team, and the Center of Excellence for E-Resource Development and Deployment, and they have completed already 49 sessions, it seems, and mine is the 50th session, and I really feel it's my privilege to speak on this occasion. And Globarena Technologies transforming the talent. All the team of the Globarena, I congratulate them for this for their ventures, and all the faculties, the principals, lecturers of various engineering colleges. I pay my respects to all the faculty, subject faculty, and also the most important, the guests, or rather the chief guests of this program. You all students, you deserve my best wishes. And whenever I offer so many bouquets to so many great people, naturally, as I said today, the topic is success in life. Success in life, we cannot speak all the success tips during the 2 hours session, but today we can discuss about some of the facts which are relevant for you. So let me change my title to a great day and a great leader. I will focus on something on the day, importance of a day, and also a great person, a great leader. Today is a very, very important day. Today is such an important day that actually we have to conduct so many celebrations today. It is such a great day that today we should not be contented with ordinary breakfast. For those people who require idli, puri, or if you want dosa, okay, if you want rava dosa, or if you want pesarattu, or some upma with pesarattu, or if you want some bondas or bhajis, whatever you feel like, you will get it. And for lunch, not ordinary thali. If you want madras thali, okay, you can have it. If you want Udupi food, you will have it. And if you want Bombay meal, you will have it. If you are a non-vegetarian, you say it, we will have it. And any variety of the food we will provide. And even continental food or Chinese food, or if you want snacks, or fried rice, or biryanis, or even traditional pulihora, or for vegetarians also, all the varieties, whichever way you want, everything is ready here. And sambars, rasams, various pickles, podis, or chips, or appadams, and lastly with curd rice, or with some payasams, puris, garis, and all sweets, whatever you feel like. And finally, we conclude with ice cream, or if you feel like having fruits or fruit juice, everything. And even for digestion, we will provide pan also. So such a great day where we are going to celebrate with food and entertainment and everything. Why all these celebrations? What is the importance of today? Is it Deepavali?
No, sir.
Oh, it's not Deepavali, is it? Okay. Is it Pongal? Or Ugadi?
No, sir.
Oh, it's not Ugadi or Pongal. Then what is it? Your college annual day?
No, sir.
Oh, it's not college annual day also. Okay then. Then what is today? Why all these celebrations? Why should we care for this today? It is really more important than any of these days. Then I'll tell you, it's more important than any of these days that today is the first day of rest of your life. Today is the first day of rest of your life means just ponder about that one. Then you can understand how important it is. You divide your life into two parts. The part which was over and the part which is ahead. The life which was over and the life which is remaining. All these days, these were all these days, these are ahead. The life which was over is this, and the life which is ahead is this. And today is the first day for the rest of your life. You can't rewind your life, but you can do something. You can decide the tune for your remaining life. The things are over. The past things cannot be we cannot think anything about that, the past thing. For example, you have done something wrong on some October 13th of 2013. Even if you give crores of rupees, you cannot get back that day. But if you want to do something in 2016, oh yes, you can wait for that day, because things which are remaining in your life can be in your control. The tune can be decided by you. If you are asked to celebrate only 2 birthdays, one was your real birthday when you were born onto this earth, whereas the other birthday is the birthday of the remaining life. That means today is your second birthday, which is the most important one when you are asked to conduct only 2 birthdays. That means when all of you, thousands of the students are conducting their birthdays, when thousands of you students are celebrating the birthday today, then how much celebration we have to do? I think what I have shown some time back was nothing for this celebration. Today is such an important day. Today we have to take some decisions, because on every birthday we take some decisions. Today onwards I am not going to become angry. Today onwards I am not going to tell lies. Today onwards I am going to read at least 5 hours a day. Today onwards I will not be avoiding classes. So like that we'll be keeping an agenda every birthday. Whether we live up to or not, okay, it depends upon the personality. But today we have to set some agenda for our future life. Things over are over, but things ahead we have to decide the agenda. Everybody in life would be either walking or running, and some people naturally would be crossing the roads in a zigzag fashion, but everybody would be moving from 1990, from 1995, 2000, 2005, everybody is moving. Every day, every second we are moving. Where is our destination? Where are we going? From 6th class to 10th class, 10th class to intermediate, intermediate to BTech, and BTech to where to? To MTech. Okay, after that, MS, after that, PhD, after that, some software company. Where is the destination? Ultimately, where do we land? Okay, I will try to start my lecture with a philosophical note. Today, we are in 2015. But 2020 is going to come. Yes, definitely 2020 is going to come. And in 2020, if we conduct a lecture like this, how many of us are going to attend that one? Maybe some 5% may be missing that one. In 2040, if we conduct the meeting like this, how many of us are attending? Maybe some 20% may be missing. Where are they? And 2060 also is going to come. 2080 is also going to come. And definitely 2100 also will be coming. Then if we conduct the meeting, I am sure that none of us will be attending the meeting. Why? Where are we going? The most certain thing in the life is, as you know, everybody is born and everybody would die also. Eternal truths you have to accept. You will not be remaining as youthful, as young and as vibrant as and ultimately in 2040, 2050, you are going to attain that one. When you see this picture, immediately you are reminded of your grandmother's face. Do you know one thing? Your grandmother was the most beautiful girl during those days in the village. But now she has become like this. And you are also going to become like this. The things which the so careless attitude, the so reckless attitude, all these things of the youth will not remain. And this one is true, you know, and you have to accept that the other face also is true. This one is true, is the fact, but ultimately this is also the fact. When you accept this one, you have to accept this one also. When you accept this one, naturally you have to accept this one also. And you have to accept this one also. Ultimately, everybody has to attain this state. There is no other goal. Everybody comes into this world and he rakes up. He rakes up and produces certain waves. Some people rakes up the waves and those waves will remain as long as they are alive. And once they die, people will forget them. But there are some people, after raking up, the waves will remain forever. For example, Mahatma Gandhi, he is not there physically, but whatever he said, we still feel. Sri Krishna Devarailu or Nannaya, all these people, they are in the history, but still their waves are remaining with us. So that should be the aim for anybody, because physically our life is not permanent. The way we live, the way we conduct ourselves in the universe, that is important. Okay, I mean, I told you about the importance of today's day. Today is a very great day. I said today because today is the first day for the rest of our life, I said. Then I would like to say something about a great person. Who is a great person? Shall I tell something about Lord Sri Rama? Sri Rama, although he is God himself, he conducted himself like a perfect human being. How human beings should conduct in the world, he has proved here. He has lived here. Practically, he lived here. And or shall we talk something about Sri Krishna, Jagat Guru? God himself has descended down onto the earth, and here he has taught the human beings how they should conduct themselves. Should we talk something about Krishna? Or should we talk something about Jesus? The importance of loving the people around. Or shall we talk something about Vivekananda, or Nehru, or Mahatma Gandhi, or about Ambedkar? These are all great people. Or who is the great person about whom we can talk now? Today I wish to say something about a great person. That great person is none other than you. Yes, I am going to speak something about you only. Yes, you are a great person. You do not realize. After all, you say that, no, I am not a great person. I am just studying BTech second year. I am son of Mr. Apparao, who is an auto rickshaw driver. And I am not a great person. I do not have any ancestral heredity, or I do not have any great talent. Somehow I got the seat and I am studying engineering along with thousands of the students. After BTech, I may get a small job or may not get job also. I do not know about my future. But I am a simple man, ordinary man. I do not know. No, it is you only. You are a great person. That I am going to say something about it. There is something in psychological parlance called Hanuman complex. Hanuman, although he is very strong person, he doesn't know he because of some curse. He doesn't know that he is really strong enough to do the thing. Somebody has to say, no, you know, you can cross the ocean and you can find Sita and you can get her. So somebody has to tell him that he is capable of that one. Similarly, somebody has to poke you that you have the strength. Know thy strength. You are really strong. Indeed, you have the treasure in your mind. Indeed, the key is in your hands. You have to say, then you may say that, am I going to give that key to you during these 2 hours time? No. Indeed, I am not going to give any key to you because key is with you only. The treasure box is with you and the key is also with you. Only thing is, I remind you that you have the treasure box, you have to open it up. Here, let us start with a small incident. One mother camel and a child camel, both are talking to each other. Mother, may I ask you some questions? Okay, okay, son, ask me. Then the camel, baby camel, started asking, Mommy, why are you having these humps? Son, because we have to travel in deserts, we have to store water. In those humps, we store a lot of water. That's why we can withstand any amount of sun during in the deserts. Okay. Why are we having these long legs and the strong legs with the heels and all? My son, we have to travel in sand, in the deserts for a length of time. That's why we have this strong legs and feet. Okay, mommy, may I ask one more question? Okay, ask. Then why are we having these eyelashes which are very tough and strong? Because we travel in deserts, the sandstorms and all. We have to protect our eyes. That's why we have such thick lashes, eyelashes. Okay. Then we have got humps to store the water to travel in deserts. We have very strong legs and feet to travel in the sand in the desert. We have also got thick eyelashes so that we can travel in the desert. But mommy, why are we here? Where are they? They are in the zoo. They are caged there. They are in the cage and they are unable to come out of that one. Similarly, it is the cage is nothing but your mindset. Once you have the negative mindset that you are the most incapable person, you are the weak person, you are the person who is not capable of doing anything, then that's over. Something like people say tadastu. Okay, tadastu. Okay, you do your BTech course not in 4 years, but you take 7 years. Okay, after completing BTech also, okay, you join in some high school as a maths teacher. Tadastu. So when you keep yourself in the constricted way, when you restrain yourself, you'll be like that. You try to liberate yourself. It is not the place. It is not the place. Maybe you may be a person who is going to click the civil services. You may be the person who may excel in business. You may be the person who may get the who may ascend the political ladder. Who knows? Usually, this is the scene, and in colleges, some people come periodically. They conduct something called campus interviews, and they will be conducting written tests, and they will be conducting interviews and also group discussions. Ultimately, they display the results there in the notice board. One of your classmates, he got selected there by some Infosys or so. After all, he is in still second year or third year only, but he has been already fixed for his employment. Immediately after completing the BTech for 960K per annum, 80,000 rupees per month, he is going to get the opportunity. But he is not a really worthy student, you feel, because you know that in intermediate he secured only 70%. You secured 99%. In MSET, you got less than 500th rank, but he got 40,000 rank. Somehow he got the seat here. But still, why he is selected? Why not the university first person not selected? Then the people will say that skills man, people should have skills. That boy has got skills, you do not have the skill. What are these skills? Skills are of two types, hard skills and soft skills. What is hard skill and soft skill? Hard skills are those skills which are required for conducting a profession. For example, for a doctor in MBBS course, they impart certain skills: anatomy, physiology, pathology, microbiology, medicine, surgery, gynecology, certain skills. When somebody with fever comes, you have to examine this man like this, you have to conduct these investigations, you can diagnose this way, and you can treat this man. So all the subject which is required for making himself a good physician, those which are taught in MBBS, those are hard skills. Similarly, in your BTech, to become a good civil engineer, to become a good mechanical engineer, so many subjects you are taught. These are all hard skills. Not only in the colleges or universities, but a carpenter, he teaches all the skills of making how to make a table, how to make a cabinet, how to make a chair and all to his son, how much wood one has to take and how to cut and all these things. So these are all the hard skills which are required for a profession. Okay, I understand what hard skills are. Then what about the soft skills? People talk so much about the soft skills. I just don't understand what these soft skills are. Soft skills are those skills which are required for any person to communicate with the environment, outside environment. He would be communicating with himself. That communication also comes under the soft skill. And also he would be communicating with the people around. With so many people he has to interact. To become a good doctor, naturally he has to interact with so many people. For example, I tell you, two persons are there. One person, he got first rank, university first rank in MBBS, and he did his MD also, and he started his practice there. Another person, to complete his MBBS itself, he took 7.5 years, because he required 1 or 2 backlogs, he required 1 or 2 years extra for every step, and somehow he would complete MBBS, and he also started practice. After 2 years, when we examined, the man who had so many backlogs and who somehow completed MBBS, he has roaring practice. He is earning monthly some 2 lakhs rupees. Whereas the man who obtained university first rank and who did his MD and who started practice there is unable to even get basic expenditure. What is the difference between these two people? When we examine the man with MBBS, ordinary mediocre man, ఏంటి రత్నం గారు రండి రండి కూర్చోండి, ఏంటి మన కొడుకు పెళ్లి చేశారట, అరే ఏంటి జ్వరం వచ్చిందా, అయ్యో పాపం 4 వచ్చేస్తుందా. సో దిస్ టైప్ ఆఫ్ కమ్యూనికేషన్ ఈస్ డూయింగ్ అండ్ ఈస్ బంపర్ ప్రాక్టీస్. Whereas the other man, come, what is your name? Ratama, sit here. ఏంటి జ్వరమా, జ్వరం ఎన్నాడి నుంచి ఉంది, దగ్గు కూడా వస్తుందా, సరే ఈ టెస్ట్ చేసుకురా. Other man who is able to communicate with the people in a great way is a successful man. Similarly, for engineers also, they give weightage. The employment agencies give weightage for the hard skills, their marks and all. But what they require is whether he is in a position to conduct his job properly or not, whether he is in a position to communicate his talents to the environment well or not. So those are the soft skills which are required. Let me give a brief introduction about all these soft skills which are required for the success in life and proceed. Leadership skills, listening skills, communication skills, team building skills, problem solving skills, time management skills, persuasion skills, negotiation skills, analytical thinking skills. All these things, okay, we'll be talking about these things as far as the time permits. For example, communication skills. Communication is not only the talking, but also Listening skills also comes. Not only reading skills, but writing skills also. All these things come under communication. For example, see the talking. Not only just talking, the words, selection of the words, how you talk, how you modulate your voice, and at the same time, how your body language is conveying the message. ఏదో నోట్తో మాట్లాడుతున్నాడు, నోట్తో పొగుడుతున్నాడు, నొసలతో వెక్కిరిస్తున్నాడు, పీపుల్ సే. See, when you just give a ring to some hotel and for a booking, just you call Anand Regency, then immediately or some other hotel, there you get the response. For Anand Regency, good morning. So it is something like business. I am speaking from Hotel Anand Regency. Good morning, madam. What can I do? So here the soft skill has come. The same good morning, how the person is speaking, where the tone is conveying something. See the body language, how he is keeping his face, how he is keeping his hands, and whether arrogant look or humble look, or all these things will be conveying. So similarly, so many things, and as far as possible, we'll be discussing certain things. Conflict management skills. Life is full of conflicts. This thing or that thing. Assertiveness skills. Indians are known or notorious for lack of assertiveness. Mohavattam. Because of this Mohavattam, people would be losing so much of the thing. Feedback skills, counseling skills, presentation skills. See, presentation skills. When our slides are somewhat attractive, naturally people would be looking at them. When bare text, naturally would be earning. Mentoring skills, not only our skills, but it has to be imparted to the other people. Flexibility, the change is the one has to change, otherwise he'll stagnate. Self-awareness skills, not only knowing about the environment around, but we have to know ourselves. What are the characteristics of these soft skills? What is the difference between these hard skills and soft skills? Because soft skills are variable in nature. It depends upon your emotional state. When you are emotional, when you are angry, naturally your soft skill will be somewhat different. You may not be speaking so polished. When you are so afraid, although you have got the talent, you can't open. In Viva, naturally you can't open because you will be so afraid, or in the interviews. And also it depends upon the people around. In the hostel, when you are in the middle of your friends and all, your personality will be showing something else. Whereas amidst or in the classroom or with your faculty, you will be speaking something else, or you will be showing some other thing. Circumstance, it depends. Portable. As an engineer, if you have developed certain soft skills with you, if you change your profession from engineering to management, or if you change your profession from engineering to journalism, even the soft skills you have learned here are portable. There it will be useful. And soft skills are perpetual. Soft skills are useful only for passing BTech and getting an employment, don't think. Forever those are useful. Sometime back, maybe so many decades back, there was a book published, What They Don't Teach You at Harvard Business School. As you know, in India we prefer IIMs for business, for MBA, whereas International Business School is Harvard Business School is the #1 business school, as you know, in entire world. When we see, a man has written, what they don't teach you at Harvard Business School. No. In Harvard Business School, they teach everything about management they teach. But certain things are there which are not taught there. Okay, let me buy and see what he has written. The title itself made the book to be purchased by millions and millions of people. So many reprints. Similarly, what they don't teach you at JNTUK, you have to learn to survive in this world. In JNTUK, you learn so many hard skills. Similarly, you have to learn certain soft skills also, apart from the routine courses. Soft skills, people, they classify into self-management skills, people skills. Self-management skills address how you perceive yourself and others, manage your emotions and react to adverse situations. Only when you build an inner excellence can you have a strong mental and emotional foundation to succeed in your career. Growth mindset, looking at any situation, especially difficult situations, as an opportunity for you to learn. People, whenever there is some difficulty, they try to run away, they try to escape. But whenever difficult situation is there, you consider it as an opportunity for you to learn, to grow, change for the better, focusing your attention on improving yourself instead of challenging others or blaming. Self-awareness, knowing and understanding what drives, angers, motivates, embarrasses, frustrates, inspires you. Being able to observe yourself objectively in a difficult situation and understand how your perceptions of yourself, others, and the situation are driving. So you have to be introspective. And also another important thing is emotion regulation. Being able to manage your emotions, especially negative ones, at work, anger, frustration, embarrassment. So you can think clearly and objectively what are triggering your anger, what are triggering your anxieties, what are making you to feel depressed. And self-confidence, believing in yourself and your ability to accomplish anything, knowing that all you need is within you now. We talk about Abdul Kalam or somebody or who are all, they are all after all human beings like that. They also spent their studenthood in the colleges and universities like us only. They also had their anxieties, and now they have excelled in such a way because of the self confidence. And stress management also, being able to stay healthy, calm, and balanced in any challenging situations. Knowing how to reduce your stress level will increase your productivity, prepare you for new challenges, and support your physical and emotional health, all of which you need for fulfilling successful career. And resilience, being able to bounce back when there is some disappointment or setback, some big or small, continue to move onwards and upwards. And skills to forgive and forget, being able to forgive yourself for making a mistake, forgive others that wronged you, and move on without mental or emotional baggage. And if you keep on harboring something, some grudge against some people, naturally it will be pulling you down. You have to feel free from the past, focus 100% on the present and future. Persistence, perseverance, being able to maintain the same energy and dedication in your effort to learn and achieve in your career despite difficulties, failures, and opposition. Patience, being able to step back in a seemingly rushed or crisis situation so you can think clearly and take action that will fix your long-term goals. And perceptiveness, giving attention and understanding the unspoken cues. As I told you about the communication things, not just verbal ones, the other things also. You have to read in between the lines. And not only the self-awareness skills and all, people skills address how to best interact and work with others so you can build meaningful work relations, influence others perceptions of you and your work. How to see, of course it is not a good example. See, two lovers, they try to project their best to the other person. That's why all the world keeping aside, the person would be falling in love to the person. Why? Because they try to project the best of themselves. Here, what we have to do is you have to project your best to the people around. People skills are conventional and tribal. Conventionals are the list of the people skills you can find in most job descriptions. You will be assessed. The tribal communication skills, being able to actively listen to the others and the teamwork skills. Okay, let us try to go into the details pushing forward. Interpersonal relationships, presentation skills, meeting management skills, and facilitating skills, selling skills. After all, life is selling out the talents, management skills, leadership skills, mentoring skills, and the tribal ones are the specific ones for any organization which are required. How to manage with our boss. The particular boss is having some idiosyncrasies. On managing upwards, self-promotion skills, skills in dealing with difficult personalities, skills in dealing with unexpected situations, and office politics, how to be savvy and handling those things. Influencing and persuasion skills, negotiation skills, networking skills. So many skills are listed. If you just go to net and just type in, key in the word soft skills, you can find so much literature, list of 87, list of 100, so much. I don't want to waste all these things because we can usually find all these things. Practically, we can be discussing about certain issues rather than reading all this list. Creativity skills, professional skills. Here, what we have to think about is, for anything, for example, when an aeroplane is flying, what is the key factor? We may say that the key factor for the movement of the aeroplane is the engine power it has got. But you know the truth that it has got thousands and thousands of issues that have to be taken care of. Only after taking care of those issues only the aeroplane will be flying. It is not the capacity of the engine alone. Similarly, it is not the intelligence alone. So many things are required. You may be intelligent person, or you may be very good person. You may be good at some skill, but it doesn't mean that it is going to make you excel. Or you may be so bad in certain things. It doesn't mean that you are worse in all the things. See, for example, to run well on road, naturally it requires certain things, not just engine power alone. It requires certain oils, it requires a good steering, it requires brakes, it requires accelerator, and also it requires a good driver who has to decide when to push accelerator and when to apply brake. So it is not one skill alone, it is the combination of many skills which is required for the good running of a car. Similarly, your life also, it requires a combination of many skills. So these soft skills are otherwise called as leadership skills also. A man who has got very good skills is said to be having leadership qualities. Yes, he is having leadership qualities which are required for a good. Oh, okay. I'm sorry, I think audio was somewhat low all this time. Am I audible well? If I am audible well, some of you raise your hand so that I can feel comfortable. Am I audible well? Oh, fine. Right. Leadership, these are also called leadership qualities. Who is a good leader? A politician is a good leader, and actually politicians are the leaders we consider. Our Prime Minister Narendra Modi, although he has come from a humble background, he is considered to be a very good leader. Okay, why talking all these things? If we just read the history of Narendra Modi ji, I think we can have, he has got a lot of very good soft skills. Maybe leader. Who should we emulate? Any politician should we emulate? Those are good leaders. We know that. Then only politicians are good. No, even a person, a sage, a guru, a sannyasi, G.R. Swamiji, he is also a great leader. Whenever he conducts a meeting, thousands and thousands of people throng there and listen to him. And there are people who just simply obey whatever he says because he is such a great leader, although he is a spiritual guru. Similarly, even at the family level also, our maybe in the family who is the leader, if you ask, my father is the leader or my mother is the leader, or even our younger sister is leader because whatever she says we have to obey. She is the dictator indeed. Like that, leadership would be there even at the lower level, the community also. Even at the body level also, we have got so many organs, and so many organs would be exhibiting the leadership skills. Indeed, those organs which have developed the soft skills well are considered to be the leaders. The brain which has excelled in all the soft skills is considered the leader. Similarly, even at the cellular level also, the nucleus is considered the
तुम मुझे खून दो, मैं तुम्हें आजादी दूंगा.
leadership things depends upon the
तुम
environment.
मुझे खून दो,
There are leaders,
मैं तुम्हें आजादी दूंगा.
there are followers, and there are situations. And the soft skills or the leadership skills, are they determined the genes? Yes, sometimes it happens that Motilal Nehru is a good leader. He was a good leader. Jawaharlal Nehru was a good leader. Indira Gandhi was a leader. Rahul Gandhi was a good leader. Nowadays, Priyanka Gandhi, Rahul Gandhi are the leaders of the party, and Priyanka Gandhi has kids, and they will become good leaders. And these leadership qualities and soft skills may be written down in the genes. Possible. Sometimes heredity plays the role, but don't think that your future is written down in the genes itself. There are many ways. Some dubious ways of developing the leadership skills are the so-called the skills by offering the money. But what happens is not only the genetic endowment, but also our upbringing. From the childhood, we try to identify ourselves with certain people, and our lives are guided by those people. And for example, you are so fascinated by Mahatma Gandhi ji. Since childhood, you heard so much about him. You read lot of things about Mahatma Gandhi. Ultimately, what happens is your talk, your walk, the way you conduct yourself, everything. It looks like as if you are imitating Mahatma Gandhi. People even nickname you as Gandhi. So such is the influence of the people during the early childhood. Somebody who was influenced by Veerappan, Veerappan, such a great notorious personality who has made the people so much this one. My life should be like that only. I will become a jungle king, jungle king. Then naturally your life would be determined by such identification. And your leadership skills and soft skills will be determined by the human relations you maintain also. Mainly the relations which it's not the theory, but the practically how you are oriented. Sometimes the situation based, in the predetermined stage, the situation makes you to become good leader, and they have developed the soft skills like. See, you during your childhood, you would have the basic foundations of your personality. Gradually, you are growing. During your growth, you will be operated by, or you will be influenced by certain things, certain needs, which are called Maslow's hierarchy of needs. Everybody gets influenced by the basic physiological needs. When you don't have food, you will not be talking about the atomic energy. You will be talking about the food only. No, immediately I want food. Immediately I want water. I want shelter. I want to sleep now. So the basic physiological needs will be operating. Irrespective of whether you are an intellectual or a rich man also, when Hudhud cyclone has affected you, when your roof of the house is collapsed, everything was under the roof only. Although you have got lot of money in the bank, you don't have even a checkbook to draw the money. When you are standing in the queue for a pulihora packet, what is the situation need which is operating there? When basic physiological needs are fulfilled, the person strives for security. Okay, today I am happy, tomorrow also I am happy, I think. But what about 2020? What about 2060? I am working for Infosys now. I am drawing about some 80,000 per month. Will it be sufficient? I think if you shift to some other company, what will be the future? No, these private companies are not giving pension. If I join in a government organization, I'll get pension. What will be my future? If I build a house now, it will be useful for me. If I deposit something, invest some money here. So these are all security needs we think about. When security is also comfortable, we think about the affection. Are all the people loving me? My mother, father, brothers, all are showing affection towards me. All my classmates, all my teachers, are they affectionate towards me? When you are longing for affection, naturally you can't do it. You will be trying for affection. That's why, that is the reason why certain people during the teenage, certain college student, when they are having the lacuna at home, when they are having the lacuna at the college, I am nobody, nobody bothers about me. This boy who is talking to me in the park, he is the person who is showing real affection towards me. I think I am attached to him. So that type of affection needs fulfillment that would be required. When affection is getting fulfilled from various sources, then we think about esteem needs, our recognition, how I am valued. Yeah, this thing is going to be telecast to all these people. I'm so great, so many people are listening to me. So that is recognition. When you call a boy and you praise him in the classroom, even though you give as a gift only pencil only, that pencil costs only 5 rupees. That 5 rupees is not worthy, but that praise, that pat on the back, that is going to do miracles. So that esteem needs. My name has come in the paper, newspaper, and they are showing it in CCC channel. So all these things are esteem needs, and ultimately we develop to such a level that where we try ourselves to, without our knowledge, without our effort, self-actualization. That then when we attain that state, there wouldn't be any difference between the person, the individual, and the community around. Mahatma Gandhi level, or Mother Teresa level, or G.R. Swamiji level. All these people, they don't have any difference between the individual and the community. Everything, whatever say, whatever they do, they don't have any secrecy. Everything, their life is open book only. And whatever they do, they will be devoted to the community only. That is the peak. That is the peak state of personality development, self-actualization. What Maslow says. You might have heard about Ashtalakshmis, Veeralakshmi, Dhanalakshmi, Dhanyalakshmi, Vijayalakshmi, and so on. But here I would like to talk about regarding the soft skills. I would start with three Lakshmis: Sankalpa Lakshmi, Samaya Lakshmi, and Drukpada Lakshmi. Don't think that these are there in Ashtalakshmis. If you say that somebody asks you name Ashtalakshmis in quiz, if you say that I remember Sankalpa Lakshmi, Dhairya Lakshmi, if you say people won't appreciate. Sankalpa Lakshmi, Samaya Lakshmi, Drupad Lakshmi is my creation, because Lakshmi means Sampada, Lakshmi means wealth. So Sankalpa means real wealth, Samaya means wealth, Drupada means wealth. So that's why I have coined these words. First, this Sankalpa Lakshmi, or wealth of determination. I showed a picture of Chiranjeev Swamiji on some occasion, and he is Chiranjeev Swamiji. He was to tell one thing. Whenever you sit for something, some food or so, you try to keep a big leaf, a broad leaf. Why big leaf or broad leaf when we can eat so much only? No. You have to keep a bigger breath. You do not know what they are going to serve. Whether they are serving a little prasadam or whether they are going to serve a feast, who knows? We are not going to lose anything by keeping a big leaf there after all. So, the same thing here also, our people say, aim high. Always aim high. How much high? That I am going to say. Always keep high goals. The goal which you can attain, the highest goal which you can attain, not the ordinary basketball goal, or football goals, but the real life goals. The tragedy of life doesn't lie not reaching your goal. Yeah, I have kept a goal, sir. I kept a goal that I should complete my BTech and MTech with distinction, and I thought of moving to USA, and there I wanted to settle there. That's my life goal. But somehow in BTech itself, so many backlogs. What to do? I failed in achieving my goal. Yes, okay. No problem. But you have kept a goal. Okay. But keeping not a goal itself is a tragedy. When you keep a goal, naturally it would be subdivided into sub goals, sub goals, sub junior goals. When you keep a goal that you would be completing MTech in IIT, and after that you will be going to USA. Yes, if you want to get a seat in MTech in IIT, naturally you should qualify for that one. To qualify for that one, you should work hard. So sub goal. Then you have to not only read the material which is supplied as textbooks, you have to read so much material from the net and so many university study material, so many webinars you have to attend. So all these things will be naturally you'll be equipping with a lot of knowledge. Okay, I have to keep a goal which is high, but how to keep a goal? If I had 8 hours to chop a tree, I would spend 6 hours sharpening my axe. Without wasting any time, within a minute, you have fixed a high goal. No, that's not correct. You have to ponder about that one. When you are given an axe and asked to chop the tree, without knowing how sharp it is, if you start this one, 8 hours are over, but not even 10% of the tree you could chop off. But when you know that the axe is not sharp, you spend 6 hours in sharpening that one, and within 2 minutes you chop it off. So you act but not react. And when we have certain goals, to achieve the goals, we should have certain path. To get that path, which path is correct. That is the planning process. From Rajahmundry, I have to go to CoEeRD. How to go to CoEeRD? I have got many ways. I can go on the bridge by walking. I can go by train. I can go by a vehicle, some vehicle, car or motorbike, or I can swim across the river. So many things are there. For each thing, I'll be assessing the pros and cons. By going by train, naturally will not be incurring much expenditure, but I have to lose so much of time waiting for the train in the railway station. By swimming, it will be really thrilling, but I do not know whether I can swim across the river or not. So all these things we have to think about various ways to achieve the goal. You could get you are fortunate enough to get a BTech seat, but your friend who was unable to get a BTech seat, but he also wants to achieve similar status of you. He joined in BSc there. Yes, no problem. Let him join in BSc. After BSc, he did MCA. After doing MCA, he did MTech. So ultimately, your MTech and his MTech both. Alternate ways would be always there, so that's the planning process. In the making the decisions, God has created every problem with an inbuilt solution. As you know, so many locks are prepared, but every lock would be prepared with a key only. Every lock has got a key. So whenever there is any problem or whenever there is a goal, you define that problem or define the goal, collect lot of information about that one, generate the alternatives, possible outcomes, and implement that one. When we do a pilot project, you will know whether the implementation is correct or not by getting the feedback. To evaluation, whether you are in the correct path or not, you will be deciding and whether to continue that one or some other path. Okay. Now we'll while and minutes we'll be signing back. క్లోజ్ చేద్దాం. ఒక 2 నిమిషాలు మేము మాట్లాడేది వినపడదు. సరే నేను మాట్లాడగా పర్వాలేదు, కట్ చేయండి.
Good morning, friends. And today, it's really giving me so much of delight to introduce our COERD director, Dr. Ramachandra Raj Garu, and who came here to grace the occasion. And he will give the few tips to the students for a couple of minutes. And in spite of his busy schedule, he honored our request and came here to address the students. So now, I request Dr. Ramachandra Raj Garu to address the students. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Sudhakar. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen of different institutions. I hope you are hearing me. Is it audible, please? Okay, I hope. Okay. Thank you for your participation. All of you are aware that the university has started this particular e-resources development, and this e-resources development has got two modules. One is development of e-content for various theory subjects and laboratories of our curriculum of university, and we are developing this e-content and for the theory and laboratory for 6 branches, 6 important branches like civil, mechanical, electrical, electronics, computer science and IT. That is one module of this particular e-resources of the university objective. The second thing is e-studio, what we are presently doing. So the main aim of this particular e-studio activity is to introduce the current topics of interest, maybe for the industry as well as for the students, and also to make available the services of experienced faculty and talented faculty, their lectures. We would like to relay through this e-studio facility to all the students of our affiliated colleges. So under these two objectives we are functioning. I am glad that today it is the 50th session under e-studio. The university is with the help of Globarena Technologies Private Limited we are doing. And today's speaker, I am glad the senior person, Dr. Karri Ramareddy Garu, is delivering a lecture. I hope he will excuse me for interrupting his lecture in between. Thank you, Dr. Ramareddy Garu. This particular activity, the success of this activity depends on only you people. Number one, you should give us the important feedback. The feedback should be, we are looking at 2 ways, 2 different types of feedback you should give us. Number one, the quality and the relevance of the lectures what we are playing. So you should immediately give us some feedback on these sessions. That is number one. And number two, we would also like to know what are your requirements, what are your actual needs, what are the requirements. Maybe you may be looking at different topics, a particular special topic in a particular subject like that. So you can also give what actually you require, what type of lectures you are looking at. So that information also it is required, and you can in fact suggest some of the speakers also from your side. We would like to have some data bank like thing, a good talented and experienced people. So if you can also suggest the from the university side, we approach those speakers and we would like to arrange their lectures, so that ultimately it is useful and fruitful to the student community and the faculty. I once again request you to make use of the question answer session, which will be there normally in every lecture, because that is the main important area where you can directly communicate with the experienced and talented people and get your doubts cleared. You need not stick to the particular topic. Your queries need not be only on the particular topic. You can also, as well as general questions relevant to your engineering education and any other queries you can pose. If the speaker is in a particular thing, if he is able to answer, he will definitely provide you the information. Information is nothing but the knowledge. So try to collect the important information from as many people as possible, and then try to decide on your future and career. So I once again congratulate the institutions, the number of institutions which are getting connected to our particular program, and the whole credit will go to Mrs. Globarena Technology Private Limited, Hyderabad. They are taking all pains and then they are arranging these particular lectures as per our requirement and MOU. So this is up to the student community to make use of this particular facility and get the benefit. I once again thank all the students who are present today, and I hope Professor Ramareddy Garu will continue his lecture further. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. And definitely, we will conduct this type of sessions in forthcoming months also with your guidelines, and surely we will meet your expectations, sir. Once again, on behalf of Globarena team and on behalf of students community and speakers team, I thank Dr. Ramchandra Raju for giving his valuable sessions to students, faculty, and to us also. Thank you, sir. Now I request Dr. Kari Ramareddy to the session, sir. Thank you. Dr. Garu, continue, sir. Thank you.
Okay, Andy, thanks, Andy. Thank you, Dr. Ramchandra Raju Garu. Nice of you.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, we were talking about aim high. We have to keep the goals high. I mean, I told you, but there is always a caveat for that one. If you keep the goals high enough to reach the sky, naturally, people say sky is the limit. People say it will not be always. Maybe it may not be always meaningful. For example, okay, all your classmates have got goals to become a good engineer or to start an industry or to join somewhere or so. But one of you has a goal that you would become president of USA. Is it possible? I am the next incumbent of a White House after Obama, he says. Is it possible? So these are the things which are not feasible, should be thought about. Aim high means. Or somebody said that Bill Gates started Microsoft and developed Windows operating system. Why not start Macro Hard and start DOS operating system? Okay, You can start anything, but only thing is, first of all, you have to become a good engineer, and after that, you have to develop yourself rather than keeping such a goal, which is a meaningless goal now. Or sometimes people say that I'm so interested in cricket, so I'll become the captain of Indian cricket team. You may be very interested in cricket, you can play that one, but you cannot become, because how many of you can become captains of Indian cricket team? After all, among 100 crores of the population, only one can become the cricket team captain for India, and he will be there for 4 years. You can excel in cricket, and if you feel like, you can spend some time for the cricket. But if you keep that goal as that one as goal, naturally you will end up like this. Or some people will have some hidden talents like arts and all, and for that they may start thinking about their cine life, going to some Chennai or Hyderabad and trying their luck there. So these are all the nonsense goals. So if you try to keep a ladder onto the sky without having a base there, naturally the goal should be reasonable. Whether I fit for the goal which I am thinking about or not, for that you have got a process called SWOT analysis. What you have to do is, you have to analyze what strengths you have and what weaknesses you have, and also the opportunities there in the environment, the threats there in the environment. For example, you are very good in computer skills, that is your strength, but you are not so good in English, that is your weakness. And you want to settle in USA. Yes, there are opportunities for computer engineer there in USA, but there are threats also because of the racism. They may not give visa, they may not give proper employment, they may throw you out anytime. So like this, you have to analyze the environment for the opportunities around and for the threats around. And also you have to analyze your strengths and weaknesses, then only you can decide the goal. So this SWOT analysis, wherever you are, you have to conduct. Then the next one is the wealth of time, the Samaya Lakshmi. Yes, wealth is the time is wealth. It is also a sampada like Lakshmi. How to utilize that one? Time management is the key factor for all the successful people. Successful people never waste even a time. Time is so valuable that it cannot be purchased with money. Sometimes we curse the God for not giving so many opportunities for you. That saying that, oh God, you have not given me money. That man is so wealthy, I am not wealthy. Oh, that man is so handsome, I am not handsome. And that man is very intelligent, I am not. So you curse the God for this impartiality. But God is not impartial. What he has done is, he has thrown 1 rupee notes. Just like that, he has thrown into the hall, and some people got 1 rupees notes and some people could not get the 1 rupee notes. Then he has thrown 2 rupee notes, and carelessly, and some people got more 2 rupees notes and some people could not get anything. And he threw 5 rupees notes, and some people could get more and some people could not get at all. But what has done with 1000 rupees notes is, he has equally distributed all the 1000 rupees notes for all the people. These 1 rupee notes are your physical appearances. Some people became beautiful, handsome. Some people could not get that beauty. And these 2 rupees notes are your wealth and all. So some people became wealthy, some people could not, they became poor. And these 5 rupees notes are your intelligence and memory and other cognitive skills. Some people became so intelligent, some people became somewhat slow. But these 1000 rupees notes are the time. Even for a wealthy man, it is the same 24 hours. For poor man also same 24 hours. For intelligent man, 60 minutes, and for less intelligent also 60 minutes. For a handsome person, it is 60 seconds. For even ugly person, the same thing. Indeed, the so-called virtues you think that the wealth and all, indeed those are the negative qualifications. Many times it so happens that the children of wealthy people, they can't get good education because of lack of motivation. Only the people who are the children of farmers, children of agricultural laborers, children of auto rickshaw drivers, who could not eke out their life well with their thing. So their children only, because of the motivation they have, they excel in their life. If you are not so handsome, still don't worry. You are more and more lucky. Because if you are handsome, what happens is, naturally you will be spending lot of time with the mirror, and you will be thinking about the matchings, thinking about the face powder, thinking about the creams you have to apply and all. A person like me who doesn't have that such a charm, doesn't bother about how his hair is and how his face is. Similarly, even if you are the stupidest person on the earth, still don't worry, you are all the more lucky. Because the people who are having intelligence usually would be lazy. It is something like the hare and tortoise story. Those people would be somewhat lazy. I am Akasantagrahi. If I read once, I can write the examination. They will be neglecting the things. Whereas the person who is not so bright, usually he would be spending lot of time on studies only. 4 times, 5 times he would be studying and he would be excelling. For time management, set priorities. How to set priorities is, whatever events you have got, those events you try to distinguish into A, B, C, D. A means important and urgent. B means important but not urgent. C means not important but urgent. D means not important, not urgent. Important and urgent means, for example, tomorrow you have some examination, some midterm examination is there. What you will do immediately after the session is over? You will rush to your room and start studying. Both the persons who have knowledge about the time management skills, and those who do not have the skills also rush and study, because those are important and urgent. A, usually all the people will follow. D, the most useless thing which you have to throw, and where you should not stand, neither important nor urgent. For example, opening the net, entering into the Facebook, or entering into somewhere, some chat room, and spending hours together there. What do you achieve there? For important thing, for important some communication, okay, you can enter into Facebook, you can read something, or you can communicate something, fine. But just spending all the while in the chatting, neither important nor urgent. So D is the thing which no person who has got idea about time management would be harboring at all, would be entertaining at all. And main difference between good time managers and bad time managers occur between the who can distinguish between B and C, who cannot distinguish between B and C. Important but not urgent. Examinations. Your final semester examinations, term examinations are there in June. June, 2 months are there. Okay. Still 2 months are there. Where is the urgency? You may think. But still it is important. You have to complete the syllabus. You have to read 3 or 4 times before entering into the examination hall. Whereas the thing which is not important but urgent, Pavan Kalyan's movie, you never miss it on the first day. So it is an urgent thing. Somehow you have to escape the college and you have to somehow procure the ticket and go. It looks like an urgent thing, although it is not an important thing to see on the first day itself. So those people who have got real idea about the time management, they live in A and B only. Even if they slip into C also, immediately they correct and come back to B. And they never enter into D. So you have to set the priorities. Learn to say no. Say no to low priority requests. Somebody asks you, no, some marriage is there, your parents are asking, you are living with your parents and daily attending the college. Your parents said, our maternal uncle's son's marriage or daughter's marriage, all are going, come along. Say that, no, examinations are there after 1 week, I'm not going to attend. Without any hesitation, you have to refuse the things. There are a lot of time vampires. The internet, checking email for 5 minutes, 5 minutes. Every 5 minutes you will be checking the email. The telephones, lack of rest, imbalanced diet, overscheduling, unrealistic demands on self and others. All these things are wasting your time. Sometimes it so happens, you have the negative thing inside you. I need someone to fail me and fail with me. You will be inviting the things. Those people who try to discourage you. Examinations, even if you read also, you can't get a first mark. Why all these things? Anyhow, you are going to get the pass mark. So for that, why all these efforts? Come, let us go and enjoy there. So people will be there always trying to fail and trying to fail with you to fail you. I am telling you, you might have thought that what I am saying is time is very important commodity in the life. I am not saying that. I am not saying that time is very important in life. I am saying that time is life. It's not time is important in life. Time is life. Life is time. If you waste your time, your life is wasted. That means, see, sometimes my friends say, I am 60 years old. See, all these years, my classmates and all these years, you are also practicing, we are also practicing. We are also living the life, but somehow we have so many degrees. How it happened? We are also reading the books, but somehow you have cached your knowledge in such a way that you earned those things. You got that recognition. Yes, somehow I could somehow utilize my time this way, whether it is a fruitful thing or not. Somehow, as Ramchandra Raju Garu was telling, data is converted into information, information is converted into knowledge, knowledge is converted into wisdom. Yeah, now it is. You try to delegate. You try to delegate small trivial things. For example, Prime Minister Modi ji is there, or Chandrababu Naidu Garu is there. Do they keep on seeing all the things by themselves? VC Garu is there of your university. He'll be delegating. See the Center for Excellence and the e-learning and all. Ramchandra Raju Garu, you take care of that one. I will not be bothering anything. Whatever decision you take it, you implement it. Like that, they will be doing it. Similarly, you also try to delegate the things which you need not personally. For example, you require some record sheets. For record sheets, you need not go to the town and spend 1 hour there to purchase all these things. If your brother is going to town, ask him to purchase the things there. You have to prepare some notes. If you start preparing the notes for the entire subject, you will be losing some 15 days or 1 month for that subject only. Some 10 people come together, and this chapter I am preparing. I am going to prepare notes for this one. Important points I will write down. This second chapter you write down. Third chapter you write down. All the 10 people together, you delegate your work to each other and take a photocopy of everything, so that in union you will be saving lot of time. Try to delegate. And I am repeating it again, be assertive and don't hesitate to say this one. Say no for the low priority things. Follow Swiss method. Certain chapters would be there. This chapter, 215 pages chapter. This much chapter, only one essay question and 2 short notes questions I get. Why should I read all this chapter, the whole chapter? You are postponing. And somehow the pattern of the examination has changed that year onwards. And from that chapter, 3 questions are being given. You know about that one only recently. How can you complete that whole chapter, 250 pages chapter in 10 days time? But don't get discouraged. start it. And today you just read some 10 pages or 15 pages. Very hard topic. Even every term also you have to ponder about that one. So much time you have to spend. When you completed 10 minutes, 10 pages or 15 pages today, you are better than everybody else. Everybody else has got 250 pages ahead. The task is there. But you are 250 minus 15 pages. So 235 only. Tomorrow you try to tackle some 15-20 pages. Oh, it has come down to 200 pages. And after 5 days, it has come down to 112 pages. This is what is called as Swiss cheese method. It is something like, see, parrot swallows a fruit which is bigger than its head. How it swallows? It doesn't swallow in a single gulp. What it does is, it just pricks it and it makes holes in it and tries to take bit by bit, and ultimately the whole thing becomes so hollow that easily it swallows. Then the other one is Drupada Lakshmi, the wealth of our attitude. Many times we say positive attitude, everybody should have the positive attitude. What is this attitude? How can we cultivate that one? Everybody should have extra edge in this competitive life. You should excel. You are better doctor than anybody else. You are better psychiatrist than anybody else. You are better person in Rajahmundry than anybody else. So you should be better. And whenever they think about that one, they have to think about you only. Similarly, whenever they think about some ECG or some CSC, some group, you are the person who should be thought about. Whenever they want to conduct some celebration, immediately you should be thought about. Whenever they want to send you to some institution for some training, you should come into their picture because you have got that extra edge. Among all those birds, which one you are looking at? Are you looking at this one or this one? I am sure that you are looking at this one because this has got the extra edge. Not the just ordinary textbooks. Textbooks everybody reads. Study material everybody reads. But you should excel. That's why go to the internet, go to various other universities in States and Australia, UK, and there go to the engineering departments there and try to see the e-learning resources there. Try to download them. Whenever you write the examination, some point which is never thought by anybody, which the Nobel Prize winning prize point, when you have written, naturally you will be given the first rank. Among all these lamps, the lamp which can withstand. And when I say extra edge, the extra edge need not be or should not be. The extra edge should not be in the negative way. You should have the extra vision. You should think about 2030. In 2030, how I will be? In 2040, how I will be? That's the track. So many students, they will be complaining. What is this JNTU, this cities and all, this college, what this management, they are collecting so much fees, but they are not putting anything. Why this ceiling fan is not working? Why there are nails on the desk there? Why that particular chairman is so angry? Why he is shouting at us? So all these things will be grumbling. So those people who grumble, they remain there only. Ducks quack only and they remain there only. But eagles soar high in silence. You got the better opportunities than so many people in the world. With those resources, you try to utilize those resources. Be positive that you have more resources than so many people in the world. So many students complain that somehow, I have got so many goals, so many things to do, and so much, all the things are there. But somehow I lack the concentration. When I open the book, my mind goes somewhere, it flies off. Tell something or give something, give some pill or some medicine to improve concentration. They ask me. You see the truck drivers who are taking the lorries and all on highways to distant places like Howrah. They travel for 24 hours without much rest and all. They will be taking only some small snacks or teas only, and they go there, reach the there after deloading that one, and again after taking a 24 hours rest, again they come back with the load. So many lakhs and lakhs of vehicles are traveling on the roads. Are they meeting with accidents? All the people. How much concentration they are maintaining? The lorry drivers. They are not educated. They are not. They have not undergone any personality training program. They are not taking any pills. Goldsmith, who handles the gold and all, makes rings for you or bangles for you. His fees is only 300 rupees or 500 rupees. But if he is not careful enough, he will be losing thousands of rupees worth of gold. When an artist, when he draws something, if he is not careful, the whole canvas gets spoiled. A doctor who is conducting surgery, if he is just preoccupied with the quarrel he had with his wife, and he will be, instead of cutting something, some other nerve would be cut, and naturally his hospital and he himself will be thrown out. So what is making, why they are so attentive, so much concentration and all? They are not swallowing any pill. The common factor for all these people is only one thing: do or die. Unless I do the thing in a perfect way, I cannot live. I will be thrown out. For a lorry driver, for a goldsmith, for an artist, for a doctor, or even for you also. After all, you are a student who has to spend the whole 24 hours are meant for studies and meant for your future life, meant for the country's progress. Utilize it properly. When you have that zeal, concentration comes automatically without any effort at all. After all, what is concentration? Concentration is nothing but putting all your effort on the task at hand. Putting all your effort on the task at hand, not pilferizing the things to the outside activities. So like the sun rays. Sun rays, when they are wasted, they would go waste. And when you keep a convex lens there, they get focused there, and you get the flame there. Concentration you get when you have goal. When you want to achieve the goal really, you will get the concentration. You know Arjuna's story, I did not tell. And when Drona announced that they are going to practice targeting the eye of a bird, and when they went to the field, went to the garden in the evening, when he asked all the other people, they said, I see garden with so many trees and all, so many birds, all these things. But when Arjuna is asked, what are you seeing there? I am seeing eye. Nothing else. Yes, nothing else, only eye. When you have a goal there, the goal is operating inside, and that will be determining you what to do. You will be seeing only those things only, not outside attractions. So many outside attractions. Just when you open the internet, so many attractions. You can enter into schools in the university, or you can enter into Harvard Business School, or you can enter into anywhere, or you can enter into some porn site also, or you can enter into some chat room also, and you can waste your energies. And I'm not discouraging cultural programs also. We should have entertainment. But some people, these are all mashalas. Main curry we leave and we give importance for the mashalas. The total months together practice for the cultural programs. Why all these cultural programs? To see the smile on the girl's face. They do so much practice. And to get and to enter into the dreams of the people, to enter into the dreams of those girls, they do all homework. So this type of things are only distractions. You should have vision. You should have the vision in the time frame 2040, 2060, and even for the future generations also, how this earth will be, for my grandchildren, for my great grandchildren. Sustainable development. Why we are wasting all the resources? How the things will be in future? How I can conserve all these things? So Vision 2020, we talk about the 5 years, but Vision 2060 also, we have to look. We should have the passion. We say in Telugu, kasi, okay, addiction. We should have that one. When you have the bullseye, when you want to hit the bullseye, naturally you will have the motivation. Why people are climbing the hills? Mastan Babu, he knows at one time or other he may lose his life. So many people, they lost their limbs, they lost so many things because of the frostbite and all. But motivated, I should climb the Everest. In spite of my disabilities, I should climb Everest. So that motivation, you should have that motivation. I should become like this. This woman, you know, the Mayuri fame. We all remember her. Why? Because so many dancers are there. So many people with handicap are there. But this Sudha Chandran, who is handicapped, could fulfill her dream by learning the dance. So that's why we give importance. I am a doctor, I am a psychiatrist. There are so many engineers, so many lawyers, so many teachers. But somehow something extra. Why? Because this man, in spite of being a psychiatrist, he is MTech in computer science also. He is LLMs, 4 LLMs in law also. So something extra. So that extra makes you really recognizable. Why this girl is writing with the feet? Something fun? Because she doesn't have hands. She is writing examinations with that one. This man with no hands and no legs, he is swimming. This video you can get from YouTube. And he goes home and there he cooks the food also. He cooks omelets, he takes bath, he watches TV, he runs around, he gives speeches on the stage. So many things he does. We know about J. Swamiji, not only as a CS, but also he has
challenged children are provided with laptops and they take their examinations
with the help
all
of
serious.
laptops, with the help of Dragon software, they could operate, they type the things, they hear the things through the Dragon software, and again they correct the things, and they have written the examinations. And you know how many children passed? All the children, 100%, those who have taken the examination there in the intermediate, they secured first class. It is a world record. We have got eyes, we have got nose, we have got brains, we have got everything, we have got every resource. We have to utilize that one. The person interested in success has to learn to view failure as a healthy, inevitable part of the process of getting to the top. So many failures are. How can I bear these things? Yeah, failure is the stepping stone for next success, we say. Failure should be there. It is something like a vaccine. After all, what is vaccine? Vaccine is something like the original culprit only, but in a small dose. A life spent making mistakes is not only more honorable, but more useful than a life spent doing nothing. Obstacles can't stop you. Problems can't stop you. Most of all, other people can't stop you. Only you can stop you. You are the person who is the worst hindrance for your progress. The thing always happens that you really believe in, and the belief in a thing makes it happen. The cat. Children are waiting there on the other side of the road. So many dogs are there standing, decided to walk across. The dogs got stunned. If it were a cat, how dare it would be crossing across us? It must not be a cat. It must be something else. They are stunned. The successful person is ordinary people, but with extraordinary determination. They are ordinary people who do the things in an extraordinary fashion. Success is the sum of small efforts repeated day in and day out. Ants, more than their weight, more than their body weight, they carry. Day in and day out, they carry the effort. Only effort, not magic. Don't wait for the magic. Effort and with motivation and good planning. And try to enjoy the joy of work. As you sow, so shall you reap. People say customally, and now you sow the seed in the form of studying your BTech here, but not in an ordinary way. In an extraordinary way, you have studied the BTech. That will make you really, okay, the Bill Gates in making, or the fruits you will be enjoying. Wow. Fruits, the dollars. Kilograms of honey. Our workload is nothing compared to them. Keep work hard and be successful. See, 2 million flowers, one bee has to visit to get half a gram of honey. And they collect the thing. We, the most wicked people, will be throwing them out, and will be robbing the things, of course. Somebody went to God's shop. Lord, what do you sell? God says, whatever your heart desire, my son. Then this man said, please give me peace, happiness, prosperity, freedom from the fear. God said, I'm sorry, my son, I only sell seeds, I don't sell fruits. See, God has given me so much, I'm daily offering prayers, but He is not giving anything. God doesn't give, just like in cinema, He comes in front of us and gives some boon or blessing. God creates certain things for us, gives the resources, the seeds. What we have to do is, the seeds have to be cultivated in such a way so that the fruits we would enjoy. Some people dream of success. In Abdul Kalam Gari voice, we have to dream, but dream, you should wake up and work hard at it. Don't continue the sleep and dreaming. Action may not always bring happiness, but there is no happiness without action. Be active. And you should have the confidence. How some people could do, why not me? How some people could achieve that feat? See, somebody has achieved the civil services. In the first attempt itself, he became the topper. Some people like Jayaprakash Narayan, he was a medical doctor, but he was the topper. Okay, how he could achieve? Everything was new, the sociology, all these things he has to study fresh. So, when you have the confidence, when other people could achieve it, why not you? And not only the resources, you have got the raw material, how to cook that one, how to present the thing is important. Not what you have, but what the other people needs. In the examination, I have written so well, yes, you have written a big essay, so many paragraphs you have written, but what they wanted is enumeration of all the points. If you had written in the point form, you would have got the marks. And the difference is, if you had made it in a tabular form, you would have got the 100% marks, but you made it 2 essays there. Similarly, what the society needs, what the examiner needs, what the employer needs, as in the jackal and crane story, how the jackal could eat, crane has to offer, not in what he relishes. I am forcing you, poking you to be active, to do work, to be industrious and all. But at the same time, not only the work, you need some recreation also. And also, you require affection also. Spend some time, some 10 or 15 minutes for yoga or meditation and pranayama. Really, the pranayama, I was initially thinking that, what is there pranayama? Whether we take breathing to right nostril or left nostril, what does it matter? Air is going inside, air is not. So I was thinking, but really, when I practically underwent the pranayama training and this, really I enjoyed it. Yoga asanas, after all the physical exercises, some calories would be burnt, is it not? By putting ourselves into the curved positions and all, really, what would so much scientific knowledge we are getting, is it not? So don't underestimate the traditional things here. In the modern sciences, endorsing these things. Try to spend some 10 or 15 minutes for these things also. You should have the perseverance. The person who sells electrical vacuum cleaners, he went there. The salesman went to one house and he knocked at the door. That man went out and with so much annoyance in his face says, "Who are you, man? What do you want?" Then the sales agent said, "Sir, vacuum cleaners, sir. Will you buy? You are the sixth man who has come today, vacuum cleaners. I have driven away all the 5 persons out. I don't require it." Then so humbly he said, all those 5 are me only, sir. That means this man was driven out 5 times. He is being driven out. 9th time also he would be driven out. But 30th time I am sure that he will make that man purchase. LIC agents. I'm not estimating their capability. I'm telling them as role models, really. How much endurance they would be offering. Sir, this Jevana Sudha, so much beautiful policies, sir. You should take. I have got so many policies, I don't require it. Go. Jeevan Patni, sir. Let us have it for your madam, sir. No, my wife also has got so many. Go away. Jeevan Putra, sir. For the son, we can have it, sir. No, I'm asking you to go. May I come tomorrow, sir? Such endurance we should have. Take up one idea. Make that one idea your life. Think of it, dream of it, live of it. Let the brain, muscle, nerves, every part of your body be full of that idea and just leave every other idea alone. This is the way, great spiritual. This is Vivekananda's thing. Great spiritual jades are produced. Others are there talking only machines, talking machines. Substitute I can't with I will try. So many things I can't will keep. Keep I can't for nonsense things like I'll become a cinema actor or if you have talent, you need not keep it as a goal. People will take it away. They take you as a cinema actor. Keeping as a goal as India cricket captain and all. If you have real talent in cricket, you will be called to Ranji Trophy, you will be called to cricket Indian cricket team and you will be made cricket captain. You need not keep it as a goal. But your hobbies should not be there. But here, your life goals, I cannot substitute that one with I'll try. This girl, when a king went there to forest, there he found an amazing scene there. A 14-year-old girl carrying the bull on her shoulders. What it is? This girl, that the cow, after delivering the calf, died immediately, and with the affection towards the calf, started carrying on her back. And when it happened, she was only 4 years or 5 years old girl. The calf was so tiny. But now after 10 years, it has become a big bull and she still carrying. So things like that. When you are a 10th class student, for 400 or 300 pages books, you are so worried. So in intermediate, for 800 pages books, you are worried. In BTech, you are seeing 1000 pages and 2000 pages books. You are worried. But I am sure that after 10 years, you are the author of so many books. So many people say something about stress. Although the stress itself is a module, 2 hours module, usually I will be taking for stress management and all. I think we will get so many opportunities in future to talk more about other soft skills and all. About the stress also, separately I think we can talk. But just 1 or 2 minutes I'll spend on the stress. Because we talk about the stress so much. We say that success stress game. In the success stress game, greatness is thrust upon. Reinforcement by the society. Peter's principle. Everybody gets promoted to such a level where he proves himself to be incompetent. People gets promoted to such a level where he proves himself to be incompetent. He is a very good teacher, you know. He is a tutor, you know. Let us make him assistant professor. He is very good. Okay, he made assistant professor. This assistant professor, you know, is so good. Let us make associate professor. Made it. Very good associate professor. Let us make him head of the department and professor. Made it. Very good professor. Then they made him principal. But later he found himself to the most unworthy principal ever seen. So everybody gets promoted to such a level where he proves himself to be incompetent. So one should not go to such a level. One should be watching. Everybody will have the great final day. That's why I started with the destination and all, a bit the philosophical outlook. Undergo this one. Everybody's biodata will be read in a meeting. So for that improvement of the biodata, 10 pages biodata, 12 pages biodata, 26 pages biodata, we will be striving a lot. But whatever you strive, you will not be permanent. A time will come when you will be finished. You will not be physically anymore. This Dukrin Karani, all the studies and all are not going to save you. And ultimately, it is your good. It is your service to the society which will remain. So, try to enjoy whatever you do. Try to enjoy that one. Can't I do something to control this devastation, this stress and all? Coping strategies are two. One is task-oriented response or offense. The second thing is defense-oriented response or defenses. Let us suppose you are in the Indian cricket team. When do you play offense? When do you play defense? If it is Kenya team, you will play offense. If it is some Australia team, you will play defense. When there is cat in front of you, you will play offense. When there is tiger in front of you, you will play defense. So similarly, whenever a task is there, is it a cat problem or is it a tiger problem? This examination is a cat examination or tiger examination. If it is a tiger examination, you have to defend yourself so much. If it is a cat examination, try to smash it. For stress management, the goals are convert the distress to eustress. For example, this lecture, both for listening stress for you, speaking stress for me. As long as I feel that, oh, what is this burden, it is a distress. But as long as I enjoy this one, because of this opportunity, I am getting the opportunity to interact with so many people, you know, it will be naturally a pleasant thing. It is a stress, but it is eustress. That means a stress of a good stress. So everybody has to convert the distress to eustress. As long as you start enjoying the thing, you will not have any stress at all. When you are going to a movie for second show, you will remain awake till 1 o'clock. Because you are enjoying the movie, you will not have any stress. But if you do not enjoy that bhajan, if you are taken to a bhajan program till 1 o'clock, every minute will be so painful for you. It is a distress. Both the things are attending something and watching something only. So try to enjoy whatever is there, then convert the distress to eustress. Don't react, but act on it. Oh, so many things, so many disgust and all. Why all these things for us only? Why are they making us so distressful? Don't react. Same thing is faced by not only you. Other colleges also facing the same stress, same situation. Then why you should only bother about that one? Try to undergo that one. Don't think that there is no need, no interest, no time and all. And get the fear about the stress and get the desire about the distress. Change the attitude, convert the distress to eustress, start enjoying the experience, develop positive attitude. How do you develop the positive attitude? For example, examinations is a stress. As long as you consider examination as an evil thing, oh, examination devil, naturally the devil will be sitting on your head and will be bothering you. The devil, my friend, when you start enjoying the experience of the examination, naturally you will be free from the stress. Oh, examinations in June. Examinations only 3 days, 4 days. Like that, if you anticipate that, you will be naturally enjoying the thing. When some dogs are barking, when you went to a strange place, if you are afraid, naturally the dogs will be biting you. But when you stand there with stamina, without even a fear of wink of fear, naturally the dogs become silent, thinking that you are the friend of their master. A pessimist sees the difficulty in every opportunity. An optimist sees the opportunity in every difficulty. This year onwards, they changed the pattern of the examination. Oh, consider this is an opportunity. You see what you expect to see. If you say, no, I am going to fail this one, I am going to do this one, like that, as if some Tadastu gods are there, you will have that one only. Some people say, when we ask them to go there and witness the thing, hall is half empty, they people say. Some people say that half of the hall is full. Optimism, pessimism. The fact is same. Half is empty, half is full. See here, so many colleges are there. Among 200 colleges, 100 colleges students are listening. So happy. 100 colleges they did not connect at all. Somewhat, this is the pessimistic view. Try to put yourselves in the shoes of the other person. Whenever they give the hint, we will go switch to the interactive session. No, we'll stop. See, there's a small anecdote. I am asking you to be confident, to do the things which you can, but confidence also won't become overconfidence. You know, mosquitoes, baby mosquito, which has come out of the egg and started seeing all the world and all. After a few hours or a day or so, asked the mother, "Mommy, I developed the wings, you know. May I have a flying experience?" "Okay, baby, go to the other room and come back." The baby mosquito went to the other room and after a few minutes came back happily. "How was your experience?" "Mommy, I am so pleased, you know. Even the people are there also. So many human beings are there. The people there are so happy with me that they clapped so much, you know." Happily, that baby mosquito said that clapping, the baby mosquito misunderstood. Indeed, they tried to catch that one and kill it. Similarly, try not to go into the heights without minding about the environment. Wonderful. Now that's what is called as that. See, after all, what is there about the positive attitude? Where is there? How to make it? It is something like a TV tuning only. Whenever we switch on the TV, on one hand we get MTVs and VTVs. If your attitude is that way, and on the other hand, you can look at the Bhakti channel or Bibles and Qurans also if you feel like. See, that depends upon your attitude. You're tuning the mind. When you open the internet, you can go to the pravachanam.com and you can listen to Chagatti Koteswara garu or G.S. Swami garu or Shanmukh Sarma garu and get enlightened. Or you can go to some XXX site and you can learn so many things, so many dubious things also. It depends upon your attitude. Never think hard about past. It brings tears. Don't think more about future. It brings fears. But live the moment, live the present with a smile. It brings cheers. Smooth roads never make good drivers. See, some drivers go to Gulf countries and they work there. Those drivers who work in the agency area and villages, they can withstand to any weather, rough weather there, and they can drive in any climate there. But those who are sophisticated drivers who land there in the city, they cannot somehow mix with the other can withstand the weather there. Smooth sea never makes good sailors. Clear skies never make good pilots. Problem-free life never makes a strong and good person. Be strong enough to accept the challenges of life. See the street children. They eat so many things. They just don't wear proper clothing, but they don't get much infections. Only those people who are kept in the shelters, the rich people, they develop easily the infection because of lack of immunity. Whenever you are criticized, don't get upset. Always remember this. No stones are thrown on a fruitless tree. When the rain is inevitable, don't curse the rain for getting drenched. It's an umbrella to protect. Try to utilize the water for benefit. But it is possible to remain so poor. By practice, you can remain. Stand up, be bold, be strong. Take the whole responsibility on your own shoulders and know that you are the creator of your own destiny. All the power is within you. You can do anything and everything. Believe in that. Don't believe that you are weak. Stand up and express the divinity within you. After all, as I told you, the Hanuman complex, you are like Hanuman. The divinity is there within you. People say, Aham Brahmasmi. Whatever you think, that you will be. If you feel that you are a cat, you will be cat. And if you think that you are a tiger, naturally you are a tiger. If you think yourself weak, weak you will be. If you think you are strong, strong you will be. He is an atheist who doesn't believe in himself. The old religion said that he was an atheist who doesn't believe in God. But the new religion says that he is an atheist who doesn't believe in himself. The greatest sin is to think yourself weak. Arise awake and stop not till the goal is reached. Failure is simply the opportunity to begin again, this time more intelligently, Henry Ford said. Ford company, he is the most successful man. But before his success, he made so many failures. He committed so many failures. Failure is the foundation of success and the means by which it is achieved. See, Thomas Edison, when he failed 9,999 times, his friends discouraged him. Why are you wasting your time? Why are you wasting your money? You cannot make an electric bulb at all. How does it happen? But what he said, I have not failed. I have learnt 9,999 ways that won't work. This information will be useful for future generations. I may get one time. I may win. If I do not win, at least this information will be passed on to the future generations who will get benefited and who will discover, who will invent that. Only those who dare to fail greatly can ever achieve greatly. Kennedy. My failures are as much a blessing from God as my successes, and I lay them both at His feet. Mahatma Gandhi. Every adversity, failure, and heartache carries with it the speed of an equal and greater benefit. Napoleon. Optimist says failure as learning experience. Anthony Robbins. Defeat is simply a signal to move onwards. Helen Keller, blind person, but who has achieved a lot. Even in the dictionary also, yes comes first, then yes. Failure comes before success even in the dictionary also. So even if you fail also, don't get discouraged. Every problem contains the seeds of its own solution. Faith is the only cure for fear. Nature wants us to react, to return blow for blow, cheating for cheating, lie for lie, to hit back with all our might. Then it requires a super divine power not to hit back, to keep control, to be unattached. There are three words here: reactive, active, proactive. Reactive is when situation is there, reactive with some emotions or doing something on the spot, ad hoc approach. That is not correct. Don't react with rasoguna. Don't react with emotions, or don't lie down with tamoguna. But use your brains and be active with sattoguna. Or an intelligent man would be proactive. What he does is, he creates the situation in such a way that the situation will be somewhat useful for him. You know, after my MBBS, I got seat in MD in psychiatry in the NIMHANS. NIMHANS is a prestigious national institute. Getting a seat there, only 4 seats. I excelled in the written test. Interview is a tough thing. I am very shy, reserved person. But I created the interview in such a way that I poked them. I poked them in such a way that I used certain keywords, religion, psychiatry and all. What? Religion and psychiatry, what do you mean? What do you understand in that? I made them to ask such questions only so that the things which others do not, which they do not anticipate, I have answered. So similarly, you have to be proactive. And teamwork. Alone you may not accomplish many things. But together you can do so many things. Teamwork. With teamwork you can achieve things. Union is strength, you know. Teamwork is better for all. Together we win. See here, alone they are unable to eat the things. They are struggling. But they discussed it together. They ate this side and they ate this side also. Funnily, the people say that one animal is politician, another animal is officer. As long as they are in a tug of war, they can't eat. But when they are in collusion, both of them can eat, they say. Or opposition party and ruling party, people say, okay, that's for fun only. But together we can achieve many things. A blind man and a lame man, he can't walk, he can't see, but together they could achieve. See, teamwork is so important. From one side they are doing the work, the other side they are putting the rails here. So what happened, you see? Because of the lack of coordination, what has happened? Even on the roads also, on one side R&B people, they would be constructing the road, and the next day the telecommunication people, they dig the things for cables. One. Together, it has become so much. Among the team, leaders would be there, thinkers would be there, achievers would be there, caretakers, doers. But while operating in the team, beware of the deceptions. You know about the Andhra crabs, the story of Andhra crabs. USA people, they required so many crabs for some research also, from so many countries and so many states also, the crabs were exported. And when they are inspecting the thing, one container, it was seen open. Then they got worried. What is happening? Why is it's open and the crabs might have escaped? He was worried. But one scientist, after seeing the label there, exported from Andhra Pradesh, then he said that no worry, no crab would have escaped because Andhra crab cannot escape because other crabs would be pulling down the legs. So here in the team also, some people with the negative attitude would be there and they would be pulling the successful people. You have to be very careful about the environment also. You have to improve the communication skills. Not only the talking skills, but listening skills. And you have to get the assertiveness training. Don't be passive. If you are passive, all the aggression will be accumulated in you. You become aggressive. Be assertive. When the dharma is with you, when you are right, you should, even with the authorities also, you can speak about the thing rather than getting the anger and getting the conflict with the people. Tongue is the most powerful organ which can invite so many troubles and which is very powerful. You can bring the peace in the world or you can get the conflicts also. Even a fish wouldn't will be provoking you to speak something. The media people or some other people will be asking you, try to keep shut. Then you do not know anything rather than spreading the scandals also. match, when it is rubbed, it evokes fire. Even if your head is, when it is rubbed, if it evokes fire, what they use? After all, match head doesn't have any brain. Your head has got brains. When I have to conclude, you tell me so that I'll go to the last slide so that we can have interaction. If you get the warning from the handle the customers carefully. You have to become empathic. You know what is empathy? Empathy means just one second. Empathy means ability to put ourselves in the shoes of the other man. Don't try to blame the other people. Oh, all these lecturers are, all this faculty, they are asking us to do this thing, that thing and all. See, they were also students once. They also enjoyed the life like this. And you will also become lecturers after some time. Try to understand by putting ourselves in the shoes of the other man. Sympathy is different from empathy. Sympathy is sympathy is throwing some coin at the beggar's bowl. But putting ourselves in the shoes of the other man and trying to understand, that is empathy. Only the wearer of the shoe knows where it hurts. Don't become a frog in the well. Frog in the well thinks that it is the whole world. Similarly, whatever is seen in the internet, that is only the thing. Whatever is learnt in the mechanical engineering, that is the science. Whatever people say about some yoga or meditation, that is not science. If the people say something about something in Kenya, that cannot be, because that is not recognized by me. So this type of attitudes are not correct. We have to be open-minded. Negotiations. Sometimes we have to negotiate with the people. Don't try to keep the hatchet buried and try to interact in a dubious way. Our positions and our interests. You have to think about the others' interests also. So that we have to win, they have to win. Win-win situation you have to create. Win-lose. We will be winning and they will be losing. Or we will be losing or they will be winning. That's not correct. Or losing both the people. Even if I get defeated also, that man should not win. So that type of attitude is totally wrong. We have to be happy, they have to be happy. Don't think that everything is zero sum. Zero sum means total is the same. 1 lakh rupees is there. If I give 50,000 to that other man, only I get 50,000. So I have to try to gap the whole thing. No. There are many issues which will be encouraging. Listening skills you have to develop. External resources and social support sometimes you have to get. For every action, there would be an equal and opposite reaction. Like a dewdrop on the lotus leaf. In the environment, there will be so many things. Like a dewdrop on the lotus leaf or a lotus leaf. Lotus leaf doesn't get attached to the raindrops. Both live together, but they won't be attached. Be duty oriented, but not result oriented. You are asked to learn karate, you learned it. You are asked to break the bricks, you have done it. You have put the effort. But if you broke the bricks, don't think that you are the king. If you have broken your bones, don't think that you are a failure. You have put your effort, the result is not in your hands. 140 closes. People say about Murphy's law. Murphy's law means there nobody can predict what is going to happen. If the people had predicted that the coconut is going to fall on their head, would they go to that tree at all? Balayog, what happened to him? The helicopter. Ashekar Reddy Garu, what happened to him? The helicopter. If they had predicted that one, would they enter into that travel at all? Nobody can predict that. Which which are not in our hands. Japan, which has developed so much industrially, what has happened? Because of the tsunami, so many things has happened in an adverse way. But still, it is trying to come back to its that resilience. And lastly, I'll take about 5 minutes to conclude my lecture first, and after that we'll have the interaction. Be rational. Don't get swayed by the religion, and at the same time, I don't ask you to become an irreligious person. Be spiritual without superstitions. That is humanism. When you see the value-free education we are following, the value-oriented education, value-filled education is necessary. You may earn so much money, so much wealth, but without values, without developing that spirituality, you will be nothing. So develop that spirituality, which is nothing but humanism. Spirituality is sans superstitions, the best stress buster. Religion is only a means for spirituality. Conflict-ridden religion may be stress-provoking. ఇదిగో నిన్నే వంట అయితే చెప్పు ఊరు త్వరగా ముగించుకొచ్చేస్తారు. దట్ మీన్స్ దేర్ ద పూజ ఇస్ నాట్ ఇంపార్టెంట్, వంట ఇస్ ఇంపార్టెంట్. సో దట్ ఈస్ నాట్ రియలీ ఇంపార్టెంట్. See, after this Ghora Tapassu, I forgot what to ask you as boon. So this is not really the spirituality. If you are garlanded, you will be the happiest man. If your name is put in the Limca Book of Records, you will be so happy. Oh, I am number one in the country for most different degrees in the fields. If you are put in the Guinness World Book, you will be too happy. Finding a place in the history, or getting acquaintance with the MP, or getting acquaintance with another MP, you are lifting the collar with pride, or some governor, or some chief minister, or somebody. See, oh, Afghaniji is known to me. We have conducted so many things. One graphic I have produced, of course it is a graphic only, with Obama I am there. So Obama is known to me. You think that these are all great achievements, but think that lifting the collar with pride is not anything. You are not alone. The leader of the universe, not Obama who is the leader of the earth, the leader of the universe, whether you call him as Rama or Jesus or Allah, whatever name you call, you are not alone. The God is with you. Above an Adam poem you may remember, those who are loved by the God, those who love the God. The angel tells that his name is there in the list of those people who are loved by the God. Try to be in the list of those who are loved by the God rather than those who love the God. For example, you may say that I am a rationalist, I don't believe in God and all. At least believe in your father. Your father is God because he has created you. Father, you keep him there and do all Sodasopcharams for him. Will he be happy with all those Sodasopcharams? Argyam Sampayami, Pacham Sampayami, Achamanam Sampayami, Suddhodasnam Sampayami, Dogma Grabhayami, Depandarsayami, Dopadepanam, Suddhachamanam Sampayami. Will he be happy? That is loving the God. But fulfilling his wishes of your father by educating your brothers and sisters, getting them married, getting a job for them, your father will be so happy. The same thing, God also will be happy when you start loving the other people who are the creation of him, rather than all praying stotras to him. In the name of Lord, we do so many nonsense things like killing the sacrifices, offering sacrifices. And also, you know that so much is there, and so many things are there. Whether you call with whatever name you call, see, some people think that they practice spirituality, but they cannot come out of it. After all, after your dinner or lunch, so many ants would be coming and enjoying the same. but the conferences were over and you went for summer holidays. And again the ants are coming there and waiting for the food. How can the ants know that your engineering college has been closed for 1 month for holidays and it will be reopened only after 1 month? After doing some tapas, can they understand? Or after doing some research experiments, the ants will be understanding. So similarly, we, after all, the human beings, very minute creatures on this in this universe, we cannot understand the whole architecture of this one. Why the things are happening? We are small nuts and bolts of the whole system. We have to fulfill our duty, whether you are a Hindu or Christian or Muslim. Try to fulfill your duty in the most proper way. Try to serve the community. Three things are necessary to make every man great, every nation. Conviction of power of goodness, absence of jealousy and suspicion, helping all the people. When you do your duty properly, even you are a person who is wielding the weapon, even you are a soldier, killing so many people, you are a yogi. Even though you are wearing a pant and shirt, wearing the modern dress, still you are a yogi. When you get the good thoughts, you get good speech. When you get the good actions, then you get the good habits. When you have good habits, you have the good character. Naturally, rather than living like a crow for a century, people say that live like a swan for 6 months. Don't think that I am asking you to live only for 6 months. Let us all live like swans for full 100 years, because you are all good people. You are all getting very good education in JNTUK, very good e-resources from Globarena. I am sure that you will be very successful people, and may God bless you. And thank you very much for your
Dear students, hope you enjoyed the session. And if you are having any queries, if you want to speak to the Dr. Garu, so please utilize the chance. If you want to ask anything, please come forward and clarify your doubts.
who will
PVC.
pay the bell.
If you raise your hands, then we are going to be unmute your mic so that we can hear you. AM Reddy,
Are they trying to? Okay.
PVC Ambapuram. Students, if you want to interact with the Dr. Garu, any other college?
They see, they want to see anything, you just see, okay? As like that, you say hi, na, they are also seeing. Don't small okay.
If you want to clarify anything, shall we close the session? Thank you very much, Dr. Ramareddy garu, for giving a wonderful session to all our JNTUK and affiliated college students. And the students who are interested to read the profile of Dr. Ramareddy garu, just go to the Google for the Dr. Ramareddy. You can read his profile on the web. So once again, I am very much thankful to Dr. Ramareddy garu. He was busy of time for giving such a valuable and wonderful session, sir. Thank you very much, sir. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Indeed, the pleasure is mine okay, so many thousands of people, students could watch this one, and it's a great opportunity for me. I should thank to JNTUK and Globarena for giving me this opportunity, and I hope I'll get some other opportunity to interact with you more with much more subject. Thank you very much. May God bless you. All the best.